The stranger in my house. I've always believed my house had a certain silence to it, one that felt peaceful during the day but unsettling at night. Every creak had its own voice. Every gust of wind seemed to whisper secrets through the cracks. But last Thursday, that silence changed. I came home late from work, around 11:40 p.m. The lights were off, but my living room lamp was glowing dimly. I was sure I hadn't left it on. My first thought was that maybe I was too tired in the morning to remember. Still, something about it didn't sit right. I dropped my keys on the table, and that's when I heard it. Footsteps upstairs. Slow, careful, trying not to be heard. For a few seconds, I froze. My heart hammered so hard I could feel it in my throat. I don't own any pets. I live alone. I picked up the nearest thing I could use as a weapon, an old metal flashlight, and started up the stairs, each step feeling heavier than the last. The house suddenly felt smaller, like the walls were closing in. Then, I heard breathing. Not mine. Deep, ragged breathing coming from my bedroom. I stood outside the door, flashlight shaking in my hand, and whispered, "Who's in there?" Silence. I turned the knob slowly and pushed the door open. The room was dark except for the faint light from the street lamp filtering through the blinds. At first, I saw nothing. Then, movement. Someone was standing in the far corner, half hidden behind a curtain. "Don't move," I shouted, stepping closer. But the figure didn't move. It was tall, bigger than me, and just stood there, head slightly tilted. My hand tightened around the flashlight. Then, suddenly, the figure spoke in a low, distorted voice. "You shouldn't be here." I swung the flashlight, ready to hit, only for it to slip from my trembling hand and crash to the floor. The light rolled, spinning wildly across the room, and when it finally stopped, the corner was empty. No one. Nothing. I ran downstairs, grabbed my phone, and called the police. They searched the entire house, but found no one. No signs of forced entry, no footprints, nothing missing. They told me it was probably a dream brought on by stress. But here's the thing. When I checked my phone's security camera the next morning, I saw something that still makes my stomach twist. At 11:39 p.m., 1 minute before I came home, the front door opened slowly on its own, and a tall figure in dark clothing walked in. He never left.